Welcome to tamsguitar.com, and this lesson is about a frequently asked question, that is, do I need to strum all the strings while strumming, or how many strings I need to strum while strumming, or which strings I need to strum for which chord? A very valid question, and if you can manage to understand this concept, then your strumming pattern will definitely improve, and also you can make it sound way more cooler. All right. So the first question, do I need to strum all the strings for the chords? The answer is no. Not always. You can strum the string, like you can divide the guitar into two parts, like the low end and the high end. In a few videos called Country Strumming, I have explained this thing. So in order to find this, either you check out the link below, or you can search Country Strumming space Tams guitar. All right, and then you'll get it in YouTube. Now let's look at the guitar in a different way, the low end and the high end. Low end is the lower strings. These thick strings are lower in pitch. The pitch they produce is lower, so that's why I'm calling this part as low end. Like 6, 5 and 4 you can think as the low end, and 1, 2 and 3 you can think as high end. So we can divide the guitar into low and high end, and we can do strumming. For example, if we take E minor chord, and it's our wish whether we want to strike all the 6 strings, or the low end, or high end. So generally what we do while taking upstrokes, we tend to keep it higher, so it sounds good. So while playing upstroke, you don't need to strum all the strings, so it doesn't sound good. While playing downstroke, mostly you can stay in the low end, or if you wish you can stay in the high end, or the entire part, the entire guitar. So now you check out this thing and judge it yourself, which sound you want. This is a low sound, all the strings, this is the high strings. So while doing down, I'm taking the low, and while taking upstroke, I'm taking the high end. So there's a balance. And now, for example, if we take all the strings, we strum all the strings for both down and upstroke. Let's see how it sounds. As if it's lifeless. We are taking all the notes. There is no dynamics in it. Now when I'm dividing the guitar, there is some life in it. Alright, and there are different strumming patterns which you can use using this. The topic for this lesson is not teaching you strumming patterns, so I'm not getting deeper into the subject. So what you know right now is you won't have to strum all 6 strings. You can strum 3 strings, like 6, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3. Alright, so you can divide the guitar into different parts. And now the most important part is, for which chord I need to strum which strings. This is a very important question, and for this you need to understand music theory a bit, because then only you'll be able to understand which string to strum for which chord. So let's make it simple. For example, you all know E minor chord, and if I ask you where is the E note, most of you won't be able to tell, okay, where is the E note. So it's quite evident that in E minor, the E note is the most important note, right? So let's take this case. So E minor, the 6th string open itself is the E note. So when you are playing E minor, in spite of the fact that you are holding the guitar from the 5th string, you can strum the 6th string. You have to, because this is the E note. So it creates an important sound in the chord. So what is important is, in every chord you need to understand where the root note is. It means, root note means, in E minor, E is the root note. Your house, the owner is you. As simple as that. But in that house there are many other people also stay, isn't it? So in E minor you'll see there are many other notes being played, but the most important note is E. That's why the name E minor. Why not any other minor? Alright, so root note means the most important note, or the starting note anyway. So now if we take a look at G, where is G? 6th string 3rd fret is G. So for this you need to know the notes on the guitar. How do you know this is G? sixth string open is E, then first fret is F, then F sharp, then G. So I would request you guys to go through how notes are formed. You can find the link below to find how you can find the notes on a guitar. It's very important, you know. So this is how I know that this, in this chord, G is here. So G is the root note. So in different chords you need to understand in a particular chord shape where is the root note. So let us get back to E minor. In E minor, sixth string open is E. So I can call this shape as sixth string root chord shape. That means the root note is on the sixth string. So for these chords, I can strum all six strings if I want, or I can divide the guitar in a way I like. Alright, I can take any two strings I wish. I can take the 5 and 4 also, it won't be wrong. Alright, since you can play all six strings, then you can form any pair or number of string as group and you can strum. It's up to you. Alright, so sixth string chord is E minor, where the root note is on the sixth string, and similarly G major open G, it is also a sixth string root chord. The root note is on the sixth string and you are free to strum all the strings. Alright, and now if we take C, the same question will come up. Where is the root note? So fifth string third fret is the C note. Again, you need to know the music theory in order to find where is C. Alright, and technically sixth string open can be there, but since this is a C major chord, I don't want the sound to be E as the lowest note. So you have to mute the sixth string. Thus your C major chord becomes a 5-string chord, and you can use your thumb to mute the sixth string. Even if you accidentally hit the sixth string, you won't be getting the sound of the sixth string. Alright, so for C you need to be careful. It's a 5-string chord, so number of strings you can strum for this shape is 5 strings. Alright, and as I told you, you can use your brain or your wish to make any number of string grouping. Alright, and now in D. D is a 4-string chord. The root note is on the 4th string. Here the 6th and the 5th string are not supposed to be played. 5th string you can play, technically it's right, but since we all start from the root note, this is for beginners, so right now you should concentrate on the rules, then later on we can break it. Alright, but it's nothing wrong if you play the 5th string. But anyway, since this is a 4-string chord, you know, since the 4th string open is D, so we want to keep the root note as the lowest note. Alright, so now your low end for D will shrink, so you can maximum take the 4th and 3rd string as the low end and 1st and 2nd string as the high end, and you can form many strumming patterns using this, you know. But for D, maximum you can strum 4 strings. Alright, and similarly you need to check out other chords like minor chords. You need to understand where the root notes are. Like I've seen, there's one thing, I've seen many people doing this. I personally don't like this, and it becomes very difficult for the person who plays these kind of bar chords also. So I've seen people holding B minor chord like this. Many of you won't know a B minor chord, don't worry. B minor is again a 5-string chord. B minor is coming from A minor. Guitar is a shape-oriented instrument, so you can check out my lesson on bar chords. I'll share the link below, then you'll understand what I mean. Alright, so in A minor, 5th string open is A, so we don't play the 6th string. It's a 5-string chord, and when you are making it B minor, you should hold it like this and make sure you keep it 5-string. There's no point in holding it like this. Your first finger shouldn't cross the 5th string. The fingertip can touch the 6th string to mute it. Alright, so that's about it. These are the points you need to know. Like you can strum all strings or any number of string you wish, and for particular chords the number of strings are fixed, so that you need to know by using theory. And last thing before we finish the video, you'll notice sometimes in country style strumming patterns, if you are aware of it, they use the bass notes as a downstroke, you know. Instead of strumming all the strings, you can use the bass note. So for D, I can use the 4th string open and then strum 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. In the 1, I'm only strumming the bass note. That is the root here. So I can strum the 6th string for G. And always remember that the bass note doesn't mean that it's a root note. Okay, so I can take the bass note as 4th string open also for G. So I'm taking two bass notes, one is 6th string and one is 4th string for G. There's a rule behind it, you need to know more theory about it. Like 1 and 5 I take generally as the bass notes. So you can explore these stuffs to get better. Alright, so you can check out some Bob Dylan songs like Blowing in the Wind. So these kind of strumming patterns are there, and if you are a Bollywood listener, then a new song that has come up, it's called Atrangi Yari from the movie Wazir. That also uses a country style strumming pattern where they to some extent use the bass notes. In the strumming pattern. So that's about it. Happy strumming. I hope this video helps, and more videos on guitar tips are there. You need to find in my YouTube channel. Just write guitar tips space Tams Guitar and search in YouTube. Thanks for watching, and do like us in Facebook and Twitter where there are pages in the name of Tams Guitar, and also mail me at info@tamsguitar.com if you have any queries. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel. Share it with your friends who are in need. See you next time. Bye bye.